game, but I'm going to hit resume here and wait for the loading screen. Now, I feel like I'm probably pretty close to the end of the game, so I'm not sure how much longer is left. The next game that I intend to play is, I believe it's Blades of Time is the name. I don't know, it's one of those random games that I have, and I'm not 100% sure why, but I'm going to be looking to play that next. So if this is short enough, I will transition over to that game. But we'll see. Like, I might transition over to it if this is like less than half an hour left in this game, but if it's much beyond that, it'll probably just be a short, an especially short stream tonight. I do want to talk a little bit about Lichdom itself. Give kind of my thoughts on it, just because I've played through a bunch of it at this point. And I kind of want to have kind of collected thoughts on it all in one space. The game just has far too much inventory management. While I'm thinking about it, this head bob thing, absolutely wish I could turn it off, but anyway, the inventory management in this game is, those who have been following along with it have been able to see, is absolutely insane in its prevalence. You know, we're just fighting this guy. Why not? Seems like fun. So that's the source of the scourge. Okay. The spellcrafting system is excessively elaborate. I'm just going to take a moment to look at it. So you have these layers here. Reforge I haven't messed around with much just because it requires so much stuff to be able to get anything of worth out of it. Deconstruct is somewhat useful. Like, these are fairly whatever, but the upgrade method is just so elaborate, and there's just so much involved in it. Excuse me. Like I said, cold. So much planning that has to go into it. So, like, let's look at just one part of these, okay? So the first thing I have to look at, and look at this, is how many levels of upgrading can I get out of it? Because that's a huge impact on what I can do with it. The next thing I need to look at is the number of augment slots as well as additional properties. These are relevant. The number of augment slots is especially notable because that affects how powerful it can be. Because the more augments you can put into it, the stronger it is, right? You get more stats into it. And that's another spot where things become very complicated. So you have the level of the component here. This is an 8. And it has 11 in mastery, 11 in control, and 11 in or 11 in destruction, 11 in mastery, and 11 in control. Not all of them do. This right here has slightly more destruction, right? And so you need to look at those for what sort of spell you're going to be making, because that has a huge impact on how potent it is. Like, if you're making a destruction spell, the mastery value determines how much mastery you consume, which influences how much damage it deals with critical hits in terms of coming off mastery consumption. So, like, there's just an awful lot that goes into making a spell, and so many things you have to be looking at and taking into account. Excuse me there. And so you have to worry, how many upgrades do you get? How strong is it? How strong can it be? And what other benefits does it come with? And there's just so much to take into account there. Not to mention just figuring out which ones are you going to toss away in the upgrade process. With this 1 to 3 sort of ratio, you get 1 for every 3 that you spend, right? So it's just this is the part right here, the synthesis, where the game really bogs down, because you have to spend a lot of time kind of planning your path of upgrading, and it's not like, I don't see what benefit they're getting from that much complexity. There is some added depth that comes with that, but it's not... I don't think the added depth is worth it, because I don't think it's an interesting depth, right? It just feels like it's complicated because that's how they decided to set it up, not because they thought it was actually, like, the best idea for making their game the best game it could be. If that makes sense. So one of the things you have to worry about is complexity always increases the learning curve. Depending upon the complexity, it may not increase it by very much, but it always increases the learning curve. And so you have to ask yourself, is the complexity worth the overhead of learning what that complexity does? And sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't. And I feel like this complexity really slows down the pacing of the game, because you're spending a lot of time in inventory management and wanting to grind for materials. This really feels like there should be guys here. I'm guessing there are on higher difficulties. Oh, here they are. But for overall how simple a lot of the mechanics are in this game, I'll get Kinesis leveled up. I'm gonna improve its critical chance. I just don't feel like the game is resulting in, like, the complexity of that upgrade system. It does not feel like it's producing a whole lot of results. Now, okay, that's kind of what I thought. I will add that they do have, they call it the smart inventory system, which is there to help alleviate the issue. I'm just not sure it provides it's a band-aid. I'm gonna have a cough again here in a moment. Excuse me. But yeah, so it's really a band-aid. And okay, I am. God damn, Jesus. Oh, I died. Okay, where was I? Back here. Okay, so the fact that they have the sort of smart inventory to try to figure out stuff for you is, in my mind, a sign that they made it far too complex. And I think that it shows that perhaps they should have reconsidered some of the complexity, because I don't think they're gaining enough from it. It doesn't make spellcrafting more interesting. It just makes it more nuanced in a way that just is tedious, as opposed to actually interesting. Man, my lightning stuff is so bad. I could potentially spend some time to upgrade it, but I'm not really sure why I'd want to. I guess maybe I could. I don't know. Like, the apocalyptic stuff I'm fine with, because that makes sense as a, value-added sort of thing. That's an effective way of getting around those. That's good to know. I'm going to concentrate on this fight a little bit here. Not see anything. I am so close to that. Okay, that spot's maybe a little more intense than I should be trying right now. Maybe I need to upgrade my lightning tools, in fact. Excuse me. So the other thing is that I feel like the synergies, and I've mentioned this before, but I feel like the synergies are pushed way too far off in the game for how interesting they are and how much they add to the game. I feel like the synergy system is one of the more interesting aspects of the game, and given how interesting it is, they really make it hard to get to. And I would have liked to have seen a lot more synergies and a lot less time spent on all the little pieces of spells, and more time spent on making interesting spells, right? Because a lot of the spell crafting system is fairly, or a lot of the spell stuff is just minor tweaks here and there and a lot of numbers and such, and it's the synergies that really make the spells different, and I would have liked to have seen more done on that. The other thing is I would have liked to have seen it not based on overkill damage for charging them, because I feel like that, I'm not sure if I should keep going in there or not, but because I feel like that, leads to this problem where, for lack of a better term, the game pushes you in a very specific play style, and if you don't want to go in that play style, it's not happy with you, right? I'm looking for... weak greens I can feed to it. I guess this gets to be a purple, doesn't it? Alright, I don't want to spend purples on it, I want to spend blues. No, that does get to be. Okay. Okay, so this guy has 2 augment slots, so I want destruction for those. I'm just making a better lightning ray is all. Nothing exciting. But yeah, because synergies are the most interesting aspect of the spell system, the fact that they put them so late, combined with how difficult it is to make a... You can't synergy all 3 of your sigils, unless perhaps you have some very specific sigils that do that. Okay, I have a couple of gold destruction runes already. Oh yeah, that one's pretty good, too. Okay. I'm gonna make a better lightning thing, then. Inescapable ray. Ooh. More damage while stationary. Okay. And then this one. With its gigantic pile of benefits. I'm not sure that faster casting and charging and all that stuff, what that does for rays, but... what else is lightning rocking right now? Well, that. Oh, when you click on it. I was trying to scroll wheel zoom in. Oh yeah, that's pretty weak. I'm not sure if I want to try messing with that. But I would have liked it if it was realistic to create synergies for all of your stuff. I feel like Raise is a destruction delivery method a little underwhelming. I feel like they're good for delivering mastery and potentially control. Okay, this guy over here is being a real problem. This is a very tiny arena, by the way. Yeah, it hurts like crazy. Okay, there we go. Was that worth it? I don't know. I want to see how much of an improvement that ray was over the previous one. 489 versus 489. So it's a bit better on the other ends of things. But they have the same amount of... So they have the same amount of destruction. This one just has more mastery. So if you look, this one has up to... so it's 170% chain to 2 targets as opposed to 150. 240% mastery on critical hit. Increasing critical damage bonus as opposed to 135. 14.9% reduced critical build-up time versus 5%. 112% critical effect multiplier compared to 102. 12.6 apocalyptical chance versus 4.2. Stronger apocalyptical effect multiplier is actually on the old one. This new one has a weaker one. This new one though has way higher casting speed, but I'm not sure what impact that has on these, and it also has a much higher list of bonuses. So, including the 5-meter extend. So this one's going to hit much further away, but their raw damage is actually the same, which is a little interesting. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about more crafting right now. Let's see. I need to overkill some stuff with the fires. Excuse me. The other thing that I have is a critique about this game. So, on the player side, I feel like they could have used more interesting effects. On the enemy side, I wish that they had debuffs to apply to the player beyond the frozen, knockdown, and snare statuses. I like the snare status, relatively speaking. But I think it's the more interesting condition because it just... Knockdown and frost are essentially the same thing. They say you don't get to do anything for the time being. and it specifically hoses one type of thing. That's not quite long enough to reach the room. There we go. That's enough range. Oh. Did he just say get the sleeve? It sounded like he said get the sleeve. The reason why I find that amusing is because there's in Magic the Gathering, when you get a particularly rare card, there's the shout of get the sleeve in order to protect it to maintain its near mint condition and thus a greater bulk of its value. Anyway, there's a lot of systems in this game that just feel like they could have a little bit more impact. But yeah. So, ooh, people here.
They burned everything. I saw my family. I saw them.
Demons. They're everywhere.
You're not one of them, are you?
Nope. I don't think so. Provide the... talking about the enemies. Well, I feel like if that's the path forward, I'm obligated to go over here and see what's over this way. Mushrooms, apparently. But knockdown and freeze are essentially the same condition. Well, that deserves a bit. In that both of them are essentially about making it so that way you can't do anything for a short period of time. Wow, this thing does have a ton of health. Excuse me. I feel like that's probably a bit better for crowd control. So I would have liked some more conditions that were actually kind of interesting. Like I said, the slowdown one is kind of nice, but it gets overused. And the freeze and knockdown are so obnoxious, but it's fine to have them exist, I think, but I would prefer to see them used a little bit more sparingly. What's happening over here? Oh, their cape is glitching out. That's what's happening. And this forest is a big area. Okay. Kind of what I was beginning to think, actually. The reason why I was suspecting... So here's a little thing that I've noticed about the design. They make... Yep, those are the force field emitters. And I saw them behind the waterfall. I was pretty sure this is the direction they're going to have to go. So, I kind of thought this was the way forward because I saw the force field emitters, which tend to be a telltale sign that it's the way forward. For some reason that setup takes me back to sort of an earlier part of the game where they had that in the building. This looks like the old Ravassar site. There aren't enough bunched enemies to make the lightning's chaining effect really worth it. I need to be able to reference a list of the synergies and what makes them to see if there's anything that would be more interesting to pair with fire and kinesis that also synergizes with one of them. Supernova is pretty great, but whatever that is, that looks nasty. It's just gonna hit it. What obnoxious mostly. Too soon, I felt like. You guys are obnoxious. That wasn't nearly enough mastery build up. I kind of wish they had a bit more variety in their ranged guys also. Because a lot of them seem to have this sort of burst style triple attack or quadruple attack or whatever, where they're just like fire, 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 fire. And so fire, 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 fire. So yeah, that's 4. And it's just, the problem that I have with it is it just becomes too predictable. It's just like, okay, well this guy's gonna shoot at me 4 times, I need to do something about them. You know, do this, knock him out of the air, whatever. And then you can get him. It just, I wish they were a little bit more organized. This is maybe not the correct time to go looking at my synthesis menu, but I want to see if I have any good mastery. Wow, I've got so many things. A lot of Novas, actually. I want mastery because I kind of want to make a mastery AoE for lightning. Just because that would actually be vaguely useful. Because right now I don't have a ranged mastery. This thing, You can filter between shapes and augments, but it really needs something a little bit stronger than that. There's a paired mastery. I can upgrade a few times. Oh, that's a mastery. So let's see what that's... Yeah, this one. Let's see about upgrading this. Excuse me. That might be good to use, but... Wow. That one gets 4 augment slots, that's crazy. There's a fully upgraded... you see, I don't like agile. There. Kind of want a 2 augment slot. Yeah, that one seems pretty... Let's see. It's what? Green, blue, purple. Nah, I need to be a 3 upgrade to be worth using. Wow, this is actually really strong. I'm gonna try to find stuff I don't need as much. Yeah, just gonna be some of these defense stuffs. Okay, now that thing I just made, the enraging area of the master. I'm just gonna look to see how many it actually has. Okay, so that has 3 augment slots. I know I want mastery. And I have 2 right now. So I want a bit more mastery. So I need another mastery room. See, so this is exactly what I'm talking about with the upgrade system being extremely overwrought. Is look at how much effort I'm going through in terms of like mental effort to identify stuff to work with here. I'm having to look through a lot of things to try to find what I want, and a search option would help a lot with that, to be able to search for what I'm looking for. But, like, less going on in here that I need to worry about and care about would also help. Okay, this has a bajillion upgrades, so this one will work. I know I saw some stuff that was fully upgraded. Like, even being able to sort by stuff, like, by upgrade amounts left, for example, would help there. I'll throw in the strategic shield I don't want. Like, this one is actually goes up a couple of levels. Yeah, that's the power trap that has all those goodies. I'm actually going to get rid of this one, because that one has some bad mods on it that I don't care for. Okay. Now, you have witnessed the part where I got all that stuff built up. Now I have to go make it. So now I have to go find... Here we go. This is my enraging area of the master that I upgraded for this purpose. Excuse me. And I can put on all these mastery runes. And then I have a super butt-kicking spell, because it's got all these stats to it. I'm assuming that's control mastery, so destruction, control mastery. So, you know, it's got a huge amount of mastery debuff, and critical hits increase the mastery added by 50%, which is sweet. Shocks nearby enemies for a bit of damage. 6% crit chance, 50% critical effect multiplier, 3.4% apocalyptical chance, 117% apocalyptical effect multiplier, slightly faster cast speed and charge time, and then all these gigantic buffs, which is additional faster charging, more apocalyptical chance multiplier, even more casting speed, more apocalyptical effect, bonus crit chance. So yeah. So now my lightning has instead of a damage-oriented thing, it now has a use. So I can bring it there and master that guy up and turn him into... Well, I would have turned him into goo if he was gooable. I'm doing a lot of damage. So this is working quite effectively. It's just this guy has a huge amount of health. Hey you, quit hiding. Wow, that guy had so much health, you guys. Ah! Hi. I like having given lightning more of a purpose in life, though. Both with a greater range to its ray, making it a lot more practical, as well as giving it the ranged mastery effect.
This city deserves better.
The city is on fire, sir. There's some people overlooking. Now, whether or not they're friendly or not, I don't know. Okay, so I have both of those charged up. There's some goodies inside that house.
They're talking like Count Shax came back from the dead.
Him and everybody else.
Had Count Shax been actually killed? Now I'm really curious about the plot of this. Like, what's been going on? Oh, apparently I go that way. Well, then what's over here? Oh, hi. Do you say anything? Do you have words? Apparently not. Just alternate ways to it.
everyone!
Please, miss, you need to leave the area.
But my house, my husband.
I'm sorry. But the city is lost.
Okay, I could have gone down over there, but I can also go down over here. Leads to the same area, just different sides of it. Oh, it's some of those humanoid enemies. I haven't seen them in a while. Again, I think that Ray is better when there's enemies for it to...
So this is the mighty dragon.
Yep.
The fire shall consume you.
What now? I heard something about fire. Here's some fire.
The abyss moves my soul. Think what were you thinking? Take it down.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure what was going on there. But I do know I'm gonna need to charge up my stuff again. Well, that was a little bit more damage than she could take.
Think you could dance with me? I got something for you.
Let me actually put you. There we go.
Some help here.
Excellent. Excuse me. Ow. Yeah, I saw my force field bubble and was confused. The other thing that I've noticed, so lightning has this effect that happens with apocalyptical stuff that's meant to synergize with missiles and potentially lobs, but does not work with ray.
Your grave stands.
And I feel like they made too many mechanics that were based on the idea of players playing with stuff a specific way. That then makes the mechanics not function. That's again where like synergy is being charged by overkills and stuff like that. It's a frustrating little issue because there's so many more playstyles that could be possible if they allowed them, but they don't because of how they set up their systems. If you get what I'm saying.
What do you do? Look at this dragon. Mighty dragon.
Oh, that guy is. That's an easier demon type to fight than the other one. Oh. Okay, I got snared at like no health. Ow. And now I just pulled on my microphone. I think, yeah, I just loosened it on my head. Okay. This area is obviously being very irritating. So.
Oh, someone took
Like, this style right here, where I trap that guy, doesn't work as well.
I'll take you down.
It's so hard to get guys to be close enough together to make that lightning ray effect actually good.
You ain't nothing but trash.
Correct, ray of the Gorgon.
I got something for you. I'll get you. What's wrong? Who do you think you're fooling?
Just walk away.
Have I gotten everybody yet? No? Oh, there's more over here. Okay.
Bit magic cock. Look what we got. Think you could dance with me? No use running from me. Who do you think you're dealing with?
Where? Not over here.
What are you doing?
I just wish you feel it.
As like one of the idealist cases for the lightning ray. I'm somewhat underwhelmed by it, and I kind of want to replace lightning with something else, but I need to figure out what I want to do synergy-wise to make that at all feasible. I don't feel like going through that much crafting to be able to do that. I'll say this. At this point, my lightning AoE is really good for making mastery of range, so it's got its purpose. I just might have to replace that ray with something more useful. Probably a missile. Which is slightly obnoxious, but whatever. I mean, it's okay as it is. It's just not amazing. I don't think that guy. I don't feel like destruction rays are really worth it at this point. Like any over time destruction just feels like that's not what the game was designed to support, and it encourages you not to do it because of the way that it functions. It just is what it is, and I feel like that they again, and I'm repeating myself a little bit, but I feel like there's a lot of mechanics in this game that push you towards playing in a specific way, more than perhaps the developers realized they were doing or intending. Because I think they wanted it to be a bit more of a freeform experience. But certain things are just very much so encouraged compared to others. I go through there, I go through there. Okay. Kind of felt like it. Maybe I'll try a lightning. Anything up here? Or is it just way up here? No, it's just way up here. Where are you and where are you going? I thought I had. One thing I will say about rays in general is they're very good against ranged enemies. I guess maybe it has its uses. Maybe I'm being a little overly down on it. But because of the way the critical system works and all that sort of thing, it really does feel like things that work based on building up mastery and that sort of thing are more highly encouraged. Especially for the synergy system.
Time to die. You're dead now. What were you thinking coming here?
Kinesis Fire is just such a good combo. I'm not really helping this place being on fire anyway.
Duh.
And it was really not.
You're not one of them, are you?
Hey, don't worry, you're hiding underneath the stairs. I'm pretty sure that's going to be unreachable geometry. Ah. Yeah, I'm just gonna run off this way. I'm gonna get distracted by this side route. Oh, it just leads up here, okay. I feel like up here is an alternate route. Oh, this is another arena. I might do this after grabbing the checkpoint down this way. I just feel like that's prudent. A, I get slightly better loot, but B, that's a much better reload point than wherever the previous one had been. Excuse me. Cannot see what is going on. Let's go over here. Oh, hi. You seem friendlier. Hate those priests. That's cool. Well, that was a little anticlimactic. Looks like there's another bubble left. Is there one more enemy around here that I'm not seeing? Oh, there is. There's this guy over here. Okay. Now the question is that the last guy? Yep, that was the last guy I needed to break that open. So that's cool. That one wasn't as hard as the previous one. Room was slightly bigger, which helps. I've warmed up a little bit too, which helps. I'm actually right near a thing. So I'm gonna hit smart inventory. Yeah, I should do that. I did that because I wanted to get a bunch of stuff that I could spew into this other stuff. Man, there's a lot of Novus here. Eternal Lob of the Evoker. I don't know why, but that sounds kind of fun. I don't want to use those. I want to use things like this. That. Are actually quite strong, but still. Oh wow, that has 4 augment slots. Let's use this energizing pool. Yeah, I want a synergy shape. Okay. So what can I pair with fire? Aside from lightning. And obviously kinesis. Necromancy makes a flaming zombie. Excuse me. Corruption lets me make a fiery golem. So I'm basically... Okay, and do I have any interesting pairings with Kinesis second? Just phase. I don't feel like using phase again. I used that enough. I could make ice for Frostburn. Let's see. It sounds mildly uninteresting. I kind of want to try this. So that requires ice. This would require necromancy. Yeah, let's make a Frostburn. Let's see, do I want to go back? Oh, I'm just right here. Sigil assignment. I kind of want to try my admittedly weak ice over lightning. I want this. Now this is, okay, a little bit more destruction-y. So, penetrating destruction of speed. Okay, does this have... Okay, this is where I need to go check to see if any of those destructions have more upgrade levels, because it doesn't tell me from that screen whether or not they do. Okay, this one does. Okay. Destruction. That seems reasonable. Wow, it even has a slow attached to it. Whoa, this is actually potentially really dangerous. That's cool. 810 mastery on critical hit. Okay, I also want to make an ice mastery AoE. Enduring area of the Arcanist. Oh man, that's +7 mastery? Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Can any of these... Okay, I need to go... Again, if you could go from that screen and look... Okay, this mastery can be upgraded. Oh, so can this one. Okay. Obviously, I'm starting to run out of stuff to throw at this. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's the better one to extract. Excuse me. Wow. These are all awful, it doesn't matter. Let's see. Doesn't really matter. Let's see. Obviously, I pulled that out of it. Oh, no wonder. This thing had a ton of stuff. I actually like that one a little bit better. Oh yeah, and then this one's super weak. Actually, I might use that one in this, so... Oh right, because that's just augments, that's probably further complicated things. Well, let's just... Again, I'm looking 4 blues. Okay. I'm just gonna use these ones that have only 1 upgrade left. Okay, let's see what I can do for an ice AoE. Yes, this one was what I wanted. Okay, so then I get these guys, which are reasonable. That one's awful. Actually, upgrading this persistent mastery of speed is probably the most logical thing at this point. I wish it was a little bit easier to upgrade stuff from that screen. Okay, so it was a purple mastery. Actually, I don't know that it has an upgrade level or not. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, so I'll just need to use it as it is. Okay. That screen really needs to give me a bit more information about the other stuff. You know? So the reason why I want this one is, not that one. This one is because this one has a bajillion upgrades on it. Actually, that's part of what makes that not all that bad either. It's 820%, 780. I wish it told you from this screen if it had upgrade levels left. I don't know if this one does or not. I feel like getting up to 820 mastery debuff added is just really good. Wow. Okay. There's some additional stuff there. The faster charging is really going to be helpful. Oh, wow, that was 41 mastery. Okay, okay, obviously this needs a Nova that isn't garbage. I actually kind of want... Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade this one. Because I want to make this control. Energizing missile. That missile's kind of unexciting. And this Nova's kind of unexciting. The unique stat improvement. Well, I don't remember having a lot of control over it, so I'm just going to make this another ice synergy shape. If there is another one. Oh, there isn't. Okay. I guess it'll just be a non-synergy shape then. Okay. Ice. Oh, it does tell you upgrade amount over there. Okay. How come I never noticed that? Oh! Does it only do it for these? Vaporizing Nova of the Hydra. Yeah! Oh, that's horrible. Why do they do that? Okay, so, for those that missed what I was just complaining about, what does Gorgon do? Wow, 7 meter extended range, that's a really good ray. Excuse me. So, the screen does not tell you let's see, I'm just gonna throw these really weak, like, this up. So the screen tells you if the shape is fully upgraded or not, but it does not tell you if the augments are fully upgraded or not. Why it doesn't tell you is beyond me, but it's singularly obnoxious. Might as well use that. I mean, it's reasonable, but only gets up to a purple anyway. I don't care about strategic shields. Oh, okay, that one just maxed out at purple. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Ice. Where is my vaporizing nova of the Hydra? Okay. Control freezes enemy and stores damage. Impacting control of this. Da 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 da. Okay, so freeze gets broken by a non-ice direct attack. Say my fire thing. 19-second freeze. Wow, that has some strong apocalyptic effect stuff going on. Okay, now I have the ice, what was it, ice and fire combo. I believe I needed to go up this ramp. I just wanted to try something different other than lightning because I was feeling a little underwhelmed by lightning. But obviously the process of getting that up and going took like 20 minutes. Something stupidly long. That's what I'm complaining about with this game, basically. It may have been a bunch of effort for like few enemies left, I have no idea. Doesn't hit quite as hard as fire. Excuse me.
Who is this? I got you. Run from me. This is my life. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't nothing but trash. Who is this?
Well, that hit like a truck.
You ain't nothing but trash.
Okay, that just hit for 30k. Obviously, that's fully charged now, which means my AoE mastery is gone, but that's okay by me. I'm gonna hang on to my fire pool for the time being. It synergizes well in a non gamified way with, I have not seen a purple plot thing in a while. Now, what I'm understanding is that the previous Dragon and Griffin got killed and their jewels removed, and then they got killed. The respawn jewels. And the result of that, or that was done. Let's just see what this does, shall we? Okay, obviously don't underestimate that. Oh wow, I can just chuck these like crazy. I'm going to enjoy watching that for a while yet. I think that's a pretty good move. I'm liking Ice's freezing thing. It's being extremely cool. Oh, wow. That's able to build up so much damage. Oh, man. Wow. Obviously strong. What else is out there that's not being caught in my icy vortex of doom? I don't know, but I like that move. I am very, very happy with that change. Casting speed is always good. And the thing is, I can charge them up so quickly. Because the freezing things and then exploding them with a bunch of mastery does a ton of damage.
We're losing ground. They've got demons ahead. Goddamn demons. The streets are full of them.
I'll clear them out. You hold here.
We'll do our best.
I probably don't want to get over there anyway, even if I can, because I'll probably be stuck. That wouldn't be fun, now would it? Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm just casually throwing ice around, ignore me. Hey! Okay, I didn't like lobs before, but apparently if you get them to charge up fast enough, they're really sweet. So you can just chuck them like crazy. Okay, I got my stuff charged up. Ice has become amazing, and I'm enjoying it a lot.
It's like the goddamn abyss!
Oh, yeah, they're basically saying there are so many demons here, why aren't we just in the place where demons live? Yeah. Game? Game, I appear to be stuck, game. Help. There we go. We did it, guys! Yay. Oh, there it is.
That's right, get them! Kill them all, dragon! Holy shit! Are you watching this?
Down to go. Man, Meteor seems so slow to charge now that I've got that ice thing that charges so fast.
What is this? The light of heaven burn.
Okay. Oh, the door's just open.
Your pain will be eternal.
I guess I go through the doors that just opened.
Best of luck, Dragon. We're all praying for you.
Your arms look funky. Well, this feels very endgamey right here. It's great use of concept art pieces and such. Same giant portions.
Were you put on this earth to make me suffer? I loved my children, you insect. I honored my king. I spared you from death, and you took them from me.
Ah, there it is. This is gonna be interesting. Ah, this is the throne room again.
No more, dragon! I will give the city to my lord and master, and keep your cause for myself.
Shut up, Shax. I don't listen to dead men.
Well, the good news is I found a good way of dealing with his initial demon onslaught. Have some fireball. Out of my face. What? Apparently that was more potent than I
The
expected.
past is dead. My old life disappeared with the death of Shax. Once again, the world has a dragon. Victory came with a price. I haven't heard from Roth, and the cult is still out there, biding their time. Yet I found peace, even with the loss of the Griffin. One thing's for certain. I've been through the fire and been reforged. I am the dragon.
Okay, I seem to have beaten it. So that, I was hoping that I'd beat it today so I could move on to the next game. But I had fun with the game overall. It had times where it could excite me, and that I really appreciate. I feel like the synergy system, I would have liked it if they had been able to put in the resources. Now I don't think they're a super huge studio, and there's a lot of game there. But I don't know that they necessarily had the resources to be able to make the synergies both ways. So like Fire Kinesis and Kinesis Fire, for example. That's just probably asking a bit much. But it would have been nice to have seen it set up a bit so that way you could, with any given 3 sigils, have a synergy for each part of those. So, you know, like, with what I had there, if I'd been able to have a... because I had Ice Fire and Kinesis Fire, if there had been able to be, like... if that had been set up so that way, say, the Ice Storm was on fire, and then Ice got an Ice Kinesis, so it's like Fire Ice, and then there's an Ice Kinesis. That would have been really nice. If for any given 3 sigils, you could get a triple like that. I think the crafting system, like I've said numerous times, is more complicated than it's worth. I don't think they're getting as much value out of it, particularly with the upgrade limit. The upgrade limit is the thing that really makes it difficult. That said, I overall liked the game. I think that there's some room for improvement. I'd like to see a sequel. I'd be very happy to see a sequel that works on improving and polishing what they've got here. The inventory management is a bit more intense than I think, or is a bit more involved than I think serves the game. You might be able to get away with just working with a smart inventory, I don't know, but I feel like you'd lose a lot of potential doing that. But overall, I enjoyed the game, so. Wow. Yeah, okay, so obviously that up there said that they started as 12 people. This is their first game. They put a lot of work into it, and they should, if this is their first game as a team, they should be really proud of it, because while I see that there's a lot of room for improvement in this, they did a really great job overall, especially as a first product. Because there's, wow, those are some big names in the voice actors. Troy Baker, Jennifer Hale, Yuri Lowenthal. I don't know some of the other ones, but I think this is overall, yeah. I think I've kind of made my statements on it. I haven't heard anything more from the studio since this. Their website's around and all that sort of thing. And hopefully they, as a company, have been happy with how the game is done. I don't know that's reviewed super well or not, but... Hit Detection LLC. Hit detection is a big deal. Now, I know I've been kind of looking at the negative points. I do like the idea of the crafting system and the way that they've set things up. I like the number of sigil types that they have. I like the synergies quite a bit, which is why I wish I could see more stuff with them, because I do like them. And I think that was a great way, a great way of setting things up. There are definitely a lot of options about how you do things, and you can get a sense of being a very powerful mage, which is something else that I really enjoy and like a lot. It's not the world's most exciting story, it's fine. It has enough going on. Yeah.
I have need of you.
Your triumph over Shaxx is well-deserved, but I'm afraid your work is not complete. King Kavasa is more powerful than I thought. He has opened gateways in space and time, and sent abominations through. I will continue my assault on Kavasa from here. It is up to you to deal with these portals.
Actually kind of impressed with this. Huh. Okay, so this is, obviously they decided to make some post-game content, which makes a lot of sense to me to do. I'm just kind of... I'm actually really impressed that they did that. Looking out over the city at the birds flying around. Wow, both of those are almost charged. So, I'm going to call it here. I might play this game on my own later, but I think I'm done with the stream because I've been through the main story, that sort of thing, and I'm ready to move on to another game. And at this point, it's almost 1 a.m., so for time in my time, so I think it is time for me to call things. Next time I stream, it will be a different game, but I may come back and stream these things later. I don't know. We'll see. But this is where I'm going to call it tonight. So thank you everyone who watched or watches the replays or whatever. Have a good